Master Rolio took great pains, folding his astrological charts and tucking away the tools he had used to examine the eye. Owen noted a tremor in the physician's hands, the tensed shoulders of a man holding his breath, eyes that would not meet his. Master Rolio stank of fear. Owen glanced at the Duke of Lancaster, who glowered in the corner. An old man, but Lancaster's power was second only to King Edward's. Displeasing him was a dangerous business. It would be Christian to wait with his question, but Owen had waited 3 months for this moment, and he could wait no longer. The flesh heals, but the eye remains dark. You see no change, eh, physician? Rolio's eyes slid to the old Duke, who sat forward, interested. Rolio raised both shoulders in an eloquent shrug. God may yet work a miracle. But you cannot, the old Duke said with a snarl. Rolio met the Duke's steely gaze. No, my lord. He managed not to flinch. The flesh healed, but the eye remained dark. One eye. God had created man with 2 for a purpose, no doubt, and blinded Owen in one. A purpose to that as well, no doubt. Owen had made good use of 2. Lancaster's prize archer, he had trained the others, drilled them, risen to captain. An achievement for a Welshman. No animal escaped his arrows, nor man. He'd taken care to kill only for food or in obedience to his liege lord, and all for the honour and glory of God. Christian charity had robbed him of all that. A jongleur and his Léman. Bretons. More independent than the Welsh, Owen had thought. They had no reason to spy for the French. The Léman helped herself, flirting with the men. The soldiers would make good use of her. But the jongleur was doomed. The men did not find him entertaining. Only Owen understood the Breton songs, and only with effort. The language was a bastard mix of Cornish and French. The men grew restive. Killing the jongleur, now that would be better sport. Owen argued to release him. And won. 2 nights later the jongleur slipped into camp and slit the throats of the best prisoners, those who would cost the French nobility most in ransoms. Owen caught him. Ungrateful bastard! You were shown mercy. The Léman crept up from behind. Owen spun round. A thrust meant for his neck opened the left eye instead. Roaring, he plunged the sword into her gut, retrieved it, and turning round, did not see the jongleur on his left until he'd sliced into Owen's shoulder. Calling on the bowman's muscles that gave him enough strength to wield a broadsword with one hand, Owen sliced through the jongleur's shoulder and down beneath the neck. Once the Bretons lay in pools of their own blood, Owen slipped to the ground in a hell fire of pain. His last soldierly deed. Now what? Everything must be learned over again. He'd not bothered till now, thinking the half-blind state temporary, a passing discomfort, like all his wounds. When an unseen obstacle tripped him up, he shrugged it off, a small penance for his many sins, a lesson in humility. Not an easy lesson. Familiar objects looked foreign. The world appeared lopsided. When he blinked, it winked out. Owen learned the value of 2 eyes. With 2, a mote in one had not blinded him. It was a mere discomfort. Now it rendered him as helpless as a babe in arms. Complete darkness. He knew it possible. Death, too, was possible. It changed everything. The old Duke argued that Owen's loss of sight did not render him useless. An archer aimed with one eye shut, and the strength would return to his shoulder with work. But Owen saw his blinding as the result of his own faulty judgment, and the shoulder wound as the inevitable result of his blinding. A one-eyed man was vulnerable. He would endanger those with whom he fought. Lancaster let him be for a time, then surprised him. "You are a